Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love. And today I'm going to be drawn to pull a Wisdom of Love oracle as to what message does your divine vibrational match want to give you. And I'm also going to start by reading a couple of poems. So yesterday, all my messages go from one to the next to the next. And yesterday I read out a letter about the dark night, which was asked for from a beautiful lady, and she writes poems, and so I am just going to read a couple of her poems because they are so beautiful and also very, very synchronistic to all of the messages. So not surprisingly, because we are all so connected and we are all vibing in that same frequency. So shine on, darling, your light shines far and wide, like a fountain of endless hope in the darkest of nights. So shine on, darling, your light shines far and wide, like a fountain of endless hope in the darkest of nights. And then the second one was, you can follow her on Instagram. It's at T_flourishing goddess. Great name. T_flourishing goddess. And the next one is, she was as powerful as a mighty oak tree, but as fragile as an orchid uncurling its tentative pentacles to the kissing sun. How beautiful. So, especially because if you're part of the crystal grid, then we are all entwined around the oak tree. So the message is, the poem is, she was as powerful as a mighty oak tree, but as fragile as an orchid, uncurling its tentative petals to the kissing sun. Oh, I read it one more time. She was as powerful as a mighty oak tree, but as fragile as an orchid, uncurling its tentative petals to the kissing sun. Wow, so gorgeous. So go follow her. It's at T_flourishing goddess. And yeah, just beautiful, right? How amazing all this like creativity that is being coming forth, and it's just amazing, right? So just beautiful, right? So the message is, let's have a look, what do they want to say? And it is the balance. 38, balance. So seek balance within. And also, I noticed on this, it looks like, that looked like for me a, what do you call it when you get it's like a, I can't think of the name. It's when you open it and it's got a secret in it. Oh no, the name's gone out of my head. Anyway, it'll come back to me. But basically, it's about the secrets are all within. Right? Seeking balance from going within. So the message, oh, no way. Look at that. It's on page 144. So ridiculous. The number patterns and sequences have just been crazy. So 144 is, of course, the number of twin flames that are supposedly on this incarnated this time round to help shift humanity. So, brilliant. So can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is a mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued and respected. Be fair to all. Interesting. So I'm just going to read the protection message, and it is, injustice and inequity are part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice, righted and fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else, or a call to answer for a personal slight. You'll be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it, because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain, if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. Well, so it seems that things in the world at the moment seem very out of balance, right? So, and unjust, where there's lots of people suffering, lots of people, key workers, on the front line, helping to keep the humanity afloat, basically. And so this is, the outcome of that is that they are going to be treated much more fairly, whereas before they haven't been, right? So it is redressing the balance. So and that is 38. So 38, and the other number was 144. So I am going to share letters 38 and 144. So 38 is, I want you to know that since the first time I saw you, laid my eyes on you, I knew you set something off in me, like a domino effect that triggered every one of my senses. Like on Home Alone when he's setting up booby traps for the men, trying to protect himself. And that's what I've been doing, trying to hide myself away, push away the connection because I was afraid of it, afraid of the feelings it was making me feel. I guess I was frightened of myself. But I know that it has had to happen this way. I had to face up to everything that I have suppressed and pushed down into the deepest parts of me and depths of my soul. But it's all because I'm finding my way back to you again. We are on this journey together. Please know that this is my soul's mission, our soul's mission, to live in love, to live in our hearts, to know that we are love. Okay, so let's see, 144 is this. I want you to know that you're my one and only true love. The one that is etched in my mind, lives in my memory, and runs through my veins. I want you to know that you're everything I think about, and it's getting more and more that way. I used to think that I could manage it, but it's driving me crazy. I can't turn you off. I don't want to. I guess that's the point. I've never wanted to. I just want you all the time. You are forever in my heart and in my mind. Okay, book 2. Let's have a look. 38 is this. Let's see. That I love you. And despite everything that's happened between us, and despite what you might think is happening with me at the moment, that none of that is real. You are my only truth. You are the only one that is worth fighting for. You are the only one that has been on my mind and playing with my soul, stirring me up inside and raging round and round my mind. Believe that the only person I truly want is you. Everyone else is just mindless, frozen moments. There is no feeling, no pleasure, just emptiness. More and more mindless interactions when all I truly want is you. Wow, so I guess we're definitely on their mind, because all of the letters you are on my mind a crazy amount. And so 144, I want you to hold me dear to your heart, always thinking of our love that is able to move mountains. Always look at it with the eyes of a toddler, looking at a bubble being blown and taking off in the sky for the first time. Those eyes of delight, of excitement, of thrill, wanting to chase the bubble and see where it lands. Know that we will always land back to each other, no matter how long it takes or how far our bubble goes in between. Our bubble of love is always surrounding us, if we let it. We have to focus on our bubble of love, like a force field around us, protecting us from the outside, protecting our love, our union, our merger of souls into one. Remember to stay in the bubble. Well, if you follow my videos, then you'll know that the bubble is a big focus. And I always say it every morning, put yourself and your twin in an energetic bubble, a reunion bubble, fill it with love, fill it with all the joy and all of the expectations that you want to receive for that day. And then imagine that you're traveling around in that energetic bubble. put the planet in a big universal, big massive rainbow bubble of healing, love and light every day, ask to raise humanity and send the rainbow rays into that bubble, and then together collectively, intentfully, we will raise the planet and bring twin flames into their reunions. So of course number 144 would have to be talking about the bubble. So letter 38, I love it, is that you are so right. It is a beautiful and extraordinary feeling. It's sometimes overwhelming and comes over me in waves of panic, thinking, I can never lose you. I can never let this go. I can never let you go. It's so powerful, that feeling of really can't imagine my life not with you in it. It's terrifying, exhilarating, and also liberating. You've taught me that the only way to live is with an open heart, to be free to love me, that it's okay to love me, and when I let myself do that, I can love you with all that I am. You make me the man I want to be. Oh, just this big feeling of love. 144, that you really do have nothing to worry about. It really is set in stone. There is nothing that could prevent us from coming together as long as we stay on the path of love and keep trusting that there is a big divine plan in progress, which is bringing everyone's stones together to make a big stone circle around the planet. The circle of love, which never ends and never begins. It just is eternal. We are each other's flame. Believe in that. Well, we are each other's flame. We are each other's rock. So here is the heart-shaped rock, the heart-shaped stone. And so it is just a beautiful reminder again that we are all anchoring this new vibration of love to the planet. We are creating a circle around the planet with all of the different guidance that we're all following in our own unique ways. And we all bring that bit to the party, right? Look at that, because we're all birthing a new life, a new vibration, a new way of living, a new way of being, a new way of feeling. You know, really, instead of just doing your life, it's about being and living and loving and caring and, you know, feeling fulfilled in life. And that's what we're here to do. So with that, I am going to finish by a Work Your Light Oracle. Because we're all here to work our light, of course. So what is the Work Your Light Oracle they want to share today? And it is, what a surprise, it's transformation yet again. Transformation every time. It's either transformation, it's like a constant theme of transformation, or the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes, or the Council of Light are here to help you, or I mean the High Priestess, listen to your intuition. I mean, it's a constant, just the same cards, same guidance keeps coming up over and over and over again. So things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work because you are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within your cells. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in flight or fight or freezing mode, to choose a new way of being where trauma is not your driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Ocean influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Ocean represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you're in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support, as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. Just know that you are deeply loved. Things are changing at a cellular level and deep healing is taking place. So say this activation: I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. So I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. So know that we are here to, like it says, to bring the balance, to bring balance in, to bring the injustice, to balance the injustice that's been happening in the world, and to trust that it's all happening as part of the big divine plan, just like it said. But I love the fact that guidance again was about putting the bubble, and it was letter 144 as well. So a crazy, beautiful synchronicity to end on. So there you go. I hope that helps. And remember that we're all each other's rock. I love those beautiful poems. It's amazing that we're all bursting this creative kind of love energy, and it's all spilling out in different ways, in poetry, in song, in written word, in paintings, and all of the different ways that it's coming through. And that is an amazing, amazing, amazing transformation. So there you go. I hope that helps. Take care. Have a good one. And yeah, if you want a healing or reading, it's $20. A channeled letter is $10. If you want to pick a letter to be read out, pick a number between 1 and 266 and put it in the comments field, and I will do you a video and read it out. And if you want to get my books, then they're all available on Amazon, and the link is all in the description field. But in the meantime, stay well, stay bright. Take care.